When joint pain flares up soon after eating, most people assume it's just aging or a change in the weather, but very often, the real cause is hiding in everyday foods that seem harmless. Many people don't realize that certain foods send inflammatory signals straight into the bloodstream. Those signals travel directly to the knees, fingers, hips, and lower back. When these foods appear in meals again and again, joints stay irritated, swollen, stiff, and slow to recover. That's why today we're looking at 15 of the worst foods for arthritis, especially the ones that create quiet inflammation that builds slowly over time. This isn't meant to scare you. It's meant to help you recognize what may be fueling your pain and show you simple food swaps that can help you move more freely and comfortably again. Let's begin. The first trigger is one most people already suspect, but its impact goes deeper than many realize: sugar, and not only desserts, hidden sugars in sauces, dressings, packaged foods. Flavored yogurts, specialty coffee drinks, and even bread cause fast blood sugar spikes. These spikes release inflammatory chemicals that collect around sore joints. Each sugar surge creates small bursts of inflammation that add up over time. Many seniors notice stiffness after a sweet treat, but the bigger issue is the sugar they consume daily without noticing. Choosing unsweetened options, reading labels, and using fruit instead can make a big difference. You don't have to give up sweetness, just reduce the inflammation. The second problem food is refined white flour. White bread, pasta, crackers, pastries, and baked goods break down quickly and behave much like sugar in the body. They spike blood sugar and trigger joint irritation. That's why some people feel stiff after toast or pasta. Swapping to whole grains or higher fiber options, even a few times a week, can reduce joint strain. The third trigger is vegetable oils high in omega-6 fats, such as corn, soybean, sunflower, and safflower oils. These oils are common in packaged and fast foods, while the body needs omega-6 fats. Too much creates inflammation. Many people cook at home thinking they're eating well, but still use these oils daily. Olive oil or avocado oil are better choices and support smoother joint movement. The fourth harmful food is processed meat. Bacon, sausages, hot dogs, deli meats, and smoked meats contain preservatives that increase inflammation. These foods often leave joints feeling heavier and more painful. Switching to fresh meats, eggs, fish, or plant proteins, and even reducing processed meat to once or twice a week can bring noticeable relief. The fifth trigger is fried food: fries, fried chicken, donuts, tempura, and similar foods absorb damaged oils during cooking. High heat creates inflammatory compounds, especially when oils are reused. Fried foods usually combine refined flour, unhealthy oils, and extreme heat, making them especially hard on joints. Baking, grilling, or air frying gives flavor without the inflammation. The sixth issue is excess salt. Salt itself isn't the enemy, but too much sodium pulls fluid into tissues, making joints feel swollen and tight. Packaged soups, instant noodles, chips, sauces, and frozen meals contain high sodium levels. Many people feel stiffer the day after salty meals without realizing why. Using herbs and choosing lower sodium options helps reduce joint pressure. The seventh trigger is soda, both regular and diet. Sugary soda causes rapid inflammation, while diet soda may disrupt gut bacteria, which affects inflammation. Many people notice less stiffness and steadier energy after switching to water or sparkling water. The eighth problem food is alcohol. Even small amounts can increase inflammation, raise uric acid, disrupt sleep, and dehydrate joints. Poor sleep prevents overnight joint repair, making pain worse the next day. Cutting back and staying hydrated often leads to improvement. The Ninth concern is large amounts of red meat. Red meat in moderation is fine, but too much increases saturated fats and inflammatory compounds. Replacing some red meat meals with omega-3 rich fish can help calm joint inflammation. The 10th trigger is margarine and shortening. Some still contain trans fats, which are highly inflammatory. These fats increase stiffness in both blood vessels and joints. Reading labels and choosing butter or olive oil-based spreads is a safer option. The 11th issue is artificial additives. Colors, preservatives, emulsifiers, and flavor enhancers can irritate the immune system and worsen joint inflammation. Foods with simple, recognizable ingredients are a better choice. The 12th trigger affects people sensitive to gluten. In those individuals, gluten can cause inflammation beyond digestion, including joint pain. Switching to gluten-free grains often reduces stiffness and swelling. The 13th problem food is heavy dairy like cream, rich cheeses, and dairy-based sauces. Some people tolerate dairy well, but others notice joint discomfort afterward. Fermented dairy such as yogurt is often easier to digest. The 14th trigger is excessive caffeine. Too much caffeine can dehydrate the body, and dehydrated joints lose their smooth movement. Reducing intake slightly often improves comfort. The 15th and most problematic food group is packaged snacks. Cookies, cakes, crackers, and snack bars often contain sugar, refined flour, unhealthy oils, additives, and sometimes trans fats. These cause sharp inflammatory spikes. Nuts, seeds, fruit, or dark chocolate are better alternatives. Now let's talk about what's happening inside the body. Inflammation is a chain reaction. Inflammatory foods raise blood sugar, activate the immune system, and irritate joint lining. Over time, joints lose their ability to repair daily wear. But here's the encouraging part. Inflammation responds quickly to change, reduce trigger foods, and joints begin to calm. Hydration is also key. Cartilage needs water to stay cushioned. Gentle movement helps deliver nutrients and remove waste. Together, these habits allow joints to recover. You don't need perfection. You need consistency. Small daily choices lower inflammation and allow joints to heal. Your joints aren't betraying you, they're asking for support, and often that support begins with what's on your plate.